Nashville Superspeedway, and we're here in Class B fixed, the Xfinity cars. Figured running this would be pretty fun here at Nashville Superspeedway, one of the best tracks that we have. It's funny, they just ran Nashville Fairgrounds last week, which looked to be a big mess, but Nick actually managed to get a good race there when he ran it. But Nashville Superspeedway here always promotes pretty clean racing for whatever reason, so hopefully we can have a nice good race here. We're actually number 8. There's 45 laps, so we're gonna go ahead and qualify just with how this track usually goes green. See if we can start up as far up as we can. And this being the fixed series, we don't need to worry about a pit stop or anything like that. Just need to take care of the tires. Car is actually pretty loose here at this track with this setup, so that's interesting. We'll see how that comes into play. Big key here is just make sure you don't overdrive the corners. They are a lot sharper than they look. Deceivingly, because this is not a true 1.5 miles. That's a 0.9. That's not great. Get a better run through 1 and 2 this time. Marginally. Better entry into 3 that time. And a little bit better through 3 and 4. And we improved by a 1/10. 868. I'll take that.
There's the flag, man. It's over.
That moves us up no spots. That's not a good sign. Yeah, they're all hitting 0.5s and 0.6s for their hot lap, but that's fine. I'm just going to be riding around trying to save tires. Because if I don't, this car will jump out and bite me and I'll be extremely slow at the end. But, be ahead of everyone that doesn't qualify, I guess. I don't know how they're getting that quick of a lap, but being far more aggressive with it than I was, for sure. But that's alright. So hopefully we can have a good one. I'm not sure how they're going that fast. We got 14-1 on the steering ratio. I don't think I'm going to mess with brake bias or anything. And yeah, just hopefully can survive. I imagine this will go pretty green, but some things can happen sometimes. Hopefully it won't involve us. Man, we're starting way in the back. 17th. That's fine. I never expect to qualify well. 18th. Man, everyone qualified. Or put in a time. And we are way in the back. At least the number 4 is back here with us. Hopping in with no practice, and I usually don't have the hot lap speed anyway for basically any car, but especially this one. I probably just wasn't being too aggressive enough with it, because I didn't want it to get loose. I felt like it was getting really loose on me in practice. So I just kind of hit my line and ran it on the bottom without getting too aggressive with it. And I was like 4th in practice, open practice, but I guess I wasn't in the practice split that had all these guys in it. But oh well. We will do what we can. I think it's all going to be about trying to save tires, as it usually is. Hopefully we can move up a little bit, maybe get a top 15, top 20, or not top 20, but a top 10. Hopefully we get a top 20, starting 20th. We'll see. But yeah, getting ready to go here. even if we're in the back, it's going to be fun to do laps here at Nashville Superspeedway. One of my favorites. But hopefully we can move up a little bit. It's going to be harder now, though, back in traffic. I was hoping to start like mid-pack or higher and just have that cushion behind me as it goes green and be able to pull away, but not the case. We've got our work cut out for us back here. But we'll be trying to keep it clean. This series can sometimes be messy, but being at this track, I don't know. I want to say it's going to go green, but we'll see. I'm racing this pretty early in the week. We had a really good green flag race at Texas, New Texas, but that was later in the week and there's a little bit less participation, I feel like. You get a lot of people around the same speed, can sometimes run each other over and have problems in the bigger time slots. Not as much spread throughout the field, I mean. We're going to have the 17 starting right behind us. Hopefully everyone back here is just going to be patient. Nobody didn't qualify, surprisingly. The 4, I don't know if he put in that lap on purpose or
You have 2 additional sets of
what the
tires
deal
for
is.
this race. Be smooth and have a good run.
4, did he say 2? 4? 2 additional sets? Not that it matters much. I hope we don't get a caution. I hope this is all green and we can move up a little bit. But if it does get a caution or 2, we'll probably be taking tires, I'm sure. Restart zone is enabled, I believe. I don't particularly want to be starting on the outside, but I guess that'll be alright.
Alright, man. Line up on the outside road now. Pit road is closed.
Just need to not push it, if we can. I think a top 12 would be a win for us, if we could manage to get there. I don't know how likely that's going to be. Maybe not super likely, but we'll do our best.
Get ready.
Try and get a decent start, but so many cars in front of us, we're not going to have too much room to go anywhere.
Green, green, green.
They aren't even going in front of us.
Inside. Clear low, clear low.
And we're going to be dead last before turn 1. And they're wrecking immediately.
Still there? Hold your line. Go low. Alright, man. Caution is out. Caution
Well,
is out. Line up single file.
that was the
Pit
one
road is
car.
closed.
That worked out pretty good for us.
Well then.
I'm glad I got a bad start then. It allowed us to slow down for that. Well, we just gained 2 spots. I think both of them are done.
Hey, 21, sorry for driving into the left side of the crash.
Huh. Interesting.
That's all good. I'm just glad we got zeros. I didn't know if you didn't see it or what happened, but that was wild.
I didn't expect them to be wrecking that soon, honestly.
Andy, I don't know what that felt like in the car, man, but it looks like...
But we actually lose a spot net because a couple people passed us with how bad of a start we got. But I'm glad I got that bad of a start because I would have been right up next to that had I been on the bumper of the guy in front of me. There could be more people with damage. I think damage may affect the speed by quite a bit, but I am not positive on that. But definitely the one and the other guy was completely destroyed. I imagine they're out of it. Front end damage. The other guy had his motor blown. I don't know if the one had damage to that extent, but he was definitely hurting. It looks like he's going to go a lap down here. 14 car. Was he the guy that started in front of us? He might have been. I don't know. 3 cars on pit road. Maybe he got damage in that, or maybe he's just taking tires or fuel or just going to the back. I don't know.
Dead right.
We start on the inside now. That'll be good. Try and get a better
Ryan,
start.
I think you whispered the wrong guy.
Now the one's out of pit road.
I did. Oops. Yeah, no worries.
I'll take that secret chili recipe.
So our goal of 12th is 9 spots away. Is that going to be attainable? I don't know. I really have no idea what our speed is going to be like. We haven't gone green yet. I definitely didn't get a good start. But now we got less laps to move forward if this goes green the rest of the way. Both of those guys that were in that were out. The 3
All right, man,
maybe
we're going
has
green
damage.
next
For
time
some
line.
reason we're on the
All right,
outside.
man. Line up on the outside road.
Are we in 20th? Maybe we're in 20th after the 3 pit. Oh, we are. Right back where we were. That's fine, I guess. We'll see what we can do. Tires haven't warmed up at all. And we got a long ways to go still. But 5 less laps than when we started. That's 5 less laps we could be moving forward. But hopefully it goes green from here. And we have a fun race. We just have a fun race. I don't care where I finish. As I'm sure you know.
Get ready.
But we can't get caught up into racing too hard. We got to still save the tires. Otherwise, we're going to be moving backwards later.
Car's in. The pace car's in.
It's a tough balance.
Green flag, green flag. Inside.
Get an okay start. Probably just best to get it in behind the 3, except the 4, and somebody's getting into it up there.
Stay high.
We got nowhere to go right here.
Stay high.
Really don't want to be on the outside. We got a big bump right there. See if we can pass the 20.
Clear low, clear low.
Get around him.
The car in C1 just hit the fastest lap. 32.198.
4's up on the outside now. As the 17 goes around him. See if we can get in line behind the 17. It's going to be so stacked up down there. 17's probably going to clear him, and the 4 is going to be able to get in line. He's not being too aggressive guarding that bottom line. We can try and sneak under there.
Now wrecked yourself there.
30.99.
The car does not turn.
Outside.
Bad for the tires.
Still there. You're clear high, clear high.
The
Outside.
17's going to the apron on corner entry.
Still there. Towards your line.
A little bit loose there. We might be 3 wide ahead of the 4. Maybe not.
Still there. The car in C.
17 bounces it off the apron.
30.908. Got one outside.
We're 3 wide.
All clear, all clear.
Can't quite get around or get underneath the 17 there. And they put each other in the wall. 4 gets turned. Head on into the wall. No caution for that. I don't think he spun, but he had heavy contact. 11 grabbed the wall up ahead. Got the 3 behind us. 17's going to go to the 11's outside. The 11 has a ton of right side damage now.
Got one inside. Clear low, clear low.
All I want to do is get out of the way and start at 4th.
Can we get to his outside? Is it a good idea to even try? Probably not.
clear low. You got one inside.
Unless he goes up and hits the
Still there.
17.
You're up top 3 wide. Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up.
11,
Pit road is
overdriving it massively.
closed. 3, past the...
We get really lucky right there. And we stay ahead of the 3. We moved up a little bit. Can you tell the 11 having right side damage? Can you see why? No offense or anything, but he pushed up and slammed the wall, and then he pushed up and slammed the 17. And we just barely dodged that.
Catch the
And we get another quick caution. I think we're going to still stay out. We're up to 16th now. It's not too bad. Gained a few spots. Just a few more to go for our top 12 goal. The 3 might be quicker than us.
Pit road is now open.
And if we have to get in behind him, I'm not going to be too worried about that. I was feeling alright there, though. We did like 5 laps of green. I don't think it's worth pitting. I'd be surprised. Wow.
Catch the
That is
13
surprising.
car.
I guess we'll take track position. Don't feel like we needed tires that quickly. But maybe if we go green from here, we'll be worse off compared to those guys. But I will go up to 10th right now. Save myself the trouble, and maybe we'll stay up here. That was not very many laps under green. Like 5 laps. 5 or 6 laps, and I don't feel like I was pushing them at all. I mean, they might be 98, 90, I mean 97 at the worst. 97 at the worst. I mean, I really think they're 99, 98% on the right sides. I think they're going to be all right. That surprises me a little bit. I'm surprised that many people pit. But that's all right. Maybe, I don't know. Just hope we don't get run over up here. I don't think new tires are going to be that big of a difference. We will see.
Anything. Am I good?
Are you starting on the outside again? Are we in 10th or are we...
Alright, man, we're going green next time.
Oh, we're on the inside.
Alright, man, line up on the inside row. Keep digging, man.
We're up to 7th. Good grief. That's very surprising. But now we're going to have a bunch of faster people behind us with new tires. They're wanting to get everything back into turn 1, so we'll probably end up getting run over. I hope not. If we can just get settled out for a couple laps, I'll let the faster people go. Better than getting run over, but if I'm going to have people on my outside, there's not going to be much I'm going to be able to do. We'll try and get a good start so they don't have an opportunity to take us 3 wide. And do what we can do.
For whoever I spawned, I hit the apron and I washed up. I apologize.
Yeah. That's why I was kind of worried about going to his outside, following
You
the
ready?
17, but we got away with it.
The pace car's in. Alright, man. Pace car's in.
Doing restart zones.
Green flag, green flag. Good job, man. You're in the top 10. The reason you did a 1.
Got an alright start, not great.
5, 2, 5. You got 1 outside. Stay low. You're clear high, clear high. Alright, man. Caution
And we
is
get
out.
another
Caution is
immediate
out.
caution.
Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
If we never go green, it's going to be really, really good move to never pit. Good grief. That's twice we've wrecked into turn 1 on a start. Not very good.
It's the 13 car.
Like, if we never do any more green laps. There's no reason to pit. Might as well keep our track position. We still got 30 laps to go, though.
Pit road is now open.
Well, not been a very clean one so far. Only 15 laps in. Already our third caution. I guess that's what you expect from early in the week be fixed. I don't know. And somebody up there is pitting after staying out just a second ago, so that makes not much sense to me. If you're going to stay out for that last caution and then pit for this one, why didn't you just pit the first time? Because, I mean, we basically didn't do anything. Just paced around for 4 or 5 laps in a row. That's going to put us 6th, though, I believe, and that'll be on the outside. Which is maybe not the best, but maybe early on with how stacked up the bottom's going to be, maybe it'll be good. Until we get single file. I just don't want to be taking 3 wide. But I imagine we will at some point, especially with some of those guys behind us. Wonder what that wreck was. How many people are on the lead lap? Still 21, with the 1 and the 14 out. Don't know who else has been wrecking. I know the 4 has a ton of damage after he got put in the wall. 17, I don't know if he's got much. He spun. He may have gotten hit. Not positive on that. The 11's got right side damage. Other than that, throughout the field, I have no idea.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the outside road.
A couple people coming out of pit road up ahead. That's the 21 and the 16. We're up to 6th.
The field, the pit.
Gotta get going. There's only 35 laps to go. What the hell?
Only 35 laps to go. There's 45 laps
I just
total.
want to hit 3K iRacing, and I'm stuck at like 2.8, 2.9.
Can I full throttle it in second gear without worrying about it getting loose? I don't know. I hope. Should be able to. We got the 5 lined up behind us again. He didn't look too aggressive behind us. He hadn't caught us or anything. But we didn't even really get up to speed. Let's try this again.
Get ready. The pace car is in. The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag.
Actually got a really good start that time.
What the heck?
Good job, man. You're up the pit.
I'll take that.
Yeah, I don't know what that was all about. Nothing showed up on my end.
Mine either.
Try and get a decent exit. 5 has gotten around the 13 behind us. He's probably quicker than we are. We'll not fight him too hard once he gets up here.
To the 31.978.
We can back it down a little bit. Feel like I'm pushing just a bit too hard.
Alright, man, caution is out.
And another caution.
Or you didn't realize we were still side by side.
Oh, not a good race. I'm liking my not pit decision more and more, though. That's for sure.
It's a big car.
If we never go green, taking new tires is not going to do us anything. I can do little 1 or 2 lap runs easily on these tires.
Pit road is now open.
They're not going to be that slow.
Starting to think I should have stayed out on that first caution.
Yeah. Not quite to
Yeah, I don't know about
halfway.
you, but my tires were only 98.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, we didn't do that many laps. We had a caution immediately. Why are people... Okay.
Yeah, 98, 97.
Why is the 6 pitting?
A whale.
Why is the 6 pitting? Why are you pitting? I don't understand. We haven't gone green since the first caution, basically. After that semi-long run of 5 laps. If you didn't pit 2 cautions ago, there's no reason you should pit now. We haven't done anything, really. At least I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe it'll work out for him. But we're up to P4 now. If we go green from here, maybe new tires at this point will be good, but to give up that track position when we haven't shown we can go green, I don't think is a gamble worth taking. In my opinion. But who knows? No idea how this will turn out. We'll be back on the outside. 5 will be on our inside this time. Well, in the row behind us. We're gonna have the 13 behind us as well.
Alright, man, we're going green next time by. Alright, man, line up on the outside row now.
I believe that's the 4 coming back out of pit road. He got some heavy damage. He's gonna probably be down on power with the hard hit he took front end into the wall. How long's this run gonna be? Gonna be long enough to justify pitting there? Maybe? Or is it gonna play back into my favor and be another really quick caution? We will see. We pulled away from the 5 and the 13 a little bit before the caution came out, but I feel like we were pushing a little bit too hard.
Get ready. Alright, man.
Seems like we gotta wait a long time for the restart zone after the pace car ducks in here.
Green flag. You're in 4th place. There you go, man. Good job.
Everyone behind me gets a really good start.
You got one inside.
12 doesn't get that great of a start, but he's not really holding us up.
Still there? What's the line? Stay
Nearly
high.
get clear of the 5.
Clear low, clear
We
low.
do get clear of the 5. Surprisingly. Makes me think I'm pushing the tires too hard, especially on the outside there. I say that, and then the 5 nearly runs into us on entry. Okay.
Alright, we're halfway.
Just now to halfway. The 5's got a decent gap behind him, so if we end up losing the spot to him, I won't be too upset. I wasn't going to be too upset regardless. Figured he was faster anyway. Keeps overdriving turn 1 entry though. It's going to hurt his tires more. Just riding in line behind the 12. 20 laps to go. Not a great exit.
Inside.
5's getting to our inside here. I would let him go, but the 19's right behind him.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side.
Try and get in line behind him. Well, 19's going to get
Stay
there.
high. There's the car on the low side.
Okay, we'll get in line behind the 19. He's got a good gap behind him. Let's go a little bit wide on the front stretch. Should get clear of us pretty quick.
All clear, all clear.
Maybe the 5 and 19 are overdriving it a little bit right now, and will come back to us. I doubt it, but could happen. And we got a decent gap behind us still. Puts us P6. Perfectly good. They're able to get on throttle a little bit quicker than I can right now. I don't think the 5 has new tires. The 19 could. I don't think the 13 has new tires either. The 9 and the 3 are not too far back as well. But we're kind of holding steady right here. You figure that the tires are like 2 or 3% down from 100% compared to the people that pit on those cautions. If we can manage to save 2% on track, our tires will be just as good if those people are pushing really hard, in theory.
The leader just did a 31.1.
And the 5 is spinning.
Got the bottom 3 wide.
I'm so sorry, I did not expect you to hit the brakes that hard.
Line up single file.
5 ran somebody over.
Let the 5 car by.
Now do we pit? I don't know.
It's the
Maybe.
5 car.
I don't want to. I wanted that to go green from there. Now we're in a question of do we want to pit or not. They might be down low enough
It's the 19 car.
to hurt a little bit if we stay out. Oh man, what call do we make now? Probably not stay out, probably just follow what the 2 or the 4 guys in front of us are gonna do,
Now open.
which would be take tires and fuel. Not fuel, but take tires. 4 tires, I imagine. If we pit. Are we gonna pit? Is that gonna be a good idea? I don't know. Okay. We're not.
It's the 8 car.
And everyone behind us does. So that's not good. 5 car pit. Everyone else pretty much behind us pit.
Pit road is closed.
It'll work if we just keep wrecking. But we might be the wreck now. We might be slow enough compared to new tires at this point. But there's only a few laps. There's like gonna be 11 laps to go when we take the green. We get 2 more cautions and that'll be the end of it basically. Green, white, checkered. Can we just be quick enough not to get run over mid-corner is gonna be the question at this point. Really didn't want to see that caution. Probably should have pit there with the 5 and everybody else, because we weren't gonna lose much. But if we can't stay green, we can just stay up here. What is our fastest time? I wish I could see what I was doing in that run. Fastest lap came at lap 24. That's like the first lap we were up here after all those cautions. We should have pit there with the 5. I didn't know everyone else behind us was going to as well. But we would have lost 1 spot maybe to the 3. Maybe a couple on pit road. Still been top 10. We should have pit. Definitely should have pit there.
All right, man,
But
we're going green next
it's too late now.
All right, man, line up on the outside road now.
Just hopefully won't get run over mid-corner. We'll see. I don't feel like the tires were giving up that much, but they're probably still got quite a bit less grip through the center of the corner, which is what I'm worried about. Five might have pit for damage too. It might be why he pit. He's back in 18th, so maybe he fixed all that. Or maybe not as many people pit as I thought. Looked like the whole field behind us went. Can we get a good start? Can we not get run over?
Get ready.
I don't know. Hopefully we can do both of those.
The pace car's in. Green flag, get back and forth.
Get an okay start.
Yeah, one inside. Still there? Hold your line. Still there.
Try and get in line behind the 3.
I'm sorry, Josh. I didn't even know you were behind me. My bad.
Stay high. All clear, all clear. Yeah, one
Well, I
inside.
wanted to.
Clear low, clear low. Stay high. All
Clear the
clear,
21 there. Now we can.
Then we go with the line.
A little bit loose. Too wide behind us. It's going to help. Here comes the 23 on new tires, presumably, with that big speed difference.
I believe it just did on 30.939.
We're overdriving it. People behind us are as well, though. We're going low.
Outside. Stay low. Still there.
3 gets no grip through the center.
You're clear high.
Clear him, but here comes the 23 with the crossover.
Stay high. You're back and forth. Still there. Hold your line. Stay high. Still there. Hold your line.
We might be getting freight trained here.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side.
Might be able to get in behind the 7.
Stay high. There's the car on the low side.
If we get a decent exit out of this corner. Okay, we do. See if we can stay ahead of the 3. Need a little brake bias. Just don't hit the wall, though. Let's put this back just a bit. Oh, they're gonna wreck.
Outside.
I really do. You smack the wall, then turn left and try to take people
All
with
clear,
you.
all clear.
Why would I do that?
You literally went all
Ooh.
the way down to the apron.
We got
and
lucky
turned
there.
that dude head on.
Really lucky. Back up in the top 5. With a gap. And we know the 3's on the same tires as we are. Maybe slightly newer if he pit on one of those earlier cautions. 23 just pounded the wall though with somebody else, and now he might be off the pace, and he's stuck on the outside still. And I just have no turn on entry anymore, which is not good.
Yeah, that wasn't intentional. I was just a fucking idiot for hitting the wall.
Okay, we got a little bit of breathing room behind us, but it probably
Sorry
won't
about the
last
4X. I
long.
don't know how you get a 4X for that.
We're gonna make it last as long as we can. We're coming down to the end of this thing. We are getting it on the right rear a little bit on the exit of the corners, which I think is really good and helping us keep it off the right front. Otherwise, we might just be unable to turn completely in this run. Still, he's clawing back ahead of us, but he's got a alright gap behind him. So maybe we can hang on to a decent finish here.
The leader just did a 31.245.
I bounce it off the apron. Not good. 23's making a charge back up here. He's got a lot more grip center corner because of those new tires. Coming to 2 to go. He'll probably get us. We just got to minimize the damage, I think. I think our best course of action is going to be not fighting him at all. Risk him wrecking us. See if we can get in behind him. Maybe we can hold him off, though. If he gets to our inside, though, we're not going to fight much. It looks like he's going to be able to. White flag. As long as he doesn't run us over on entry, he's not going to get there yet. These guys are all over the place.
Outside.
Only 3 wide.
Hold your line. Hold your line. 3 wide, you're in the middle. You're on the bottom, 3 wide.
Guy was trying to wreck us.
2 wide.
Oh my gosh, they're like 5 wide behind us. Oh, we're gonna come away with P3, 0x. That's how you get it done. 23 really wanted to get to our inside when we were on the yellow line there.
Good race. I don't know how we didn't wreck right there in
Great
turn
job,
3 and 4.
driver.
Yeah. Yeah, that was crazy. Good run.
You friggin' blocked all the way down the front stretch.
Woo!
You deserve 3 wide because you're slow at. Friggin', if someone...
Hey, it worked. It worked out for us. We had a bunch of luck with the way they were making contact and us being able to sneak underneath them. That happened multiple times. Let's see how this freaking crazy thing ended. They're like 19's complaining because the 22 is blocking. Maybe, I guess he is. And the 19 bounces off the apron. I see they're both going to shove up, and I see a hole, and it's the white flag. I got to take the hole as much as I can, hoping the 23 doesn't take it 4 wide. He nearly gets to our inside on the apron into turn 3. I think he just got loose there. I don't think he was trying to get there, but they make contact there, and they're like 4 wide behind us, and that mess allows us to pull out just far enough ahead to finish P3, never pitting for tires, 89-87. Woo! That's not bad right there. That's not bad. Let's take a look at all the cautions. Had one immediately. That is really gosh dang loud. So the 3 and the 1 immediately coming together. The 1 comes up a little bit, but there's some massive net code, and that just destroys the 1. And one more person. The guy right in front of us, I think. So he overcorrects it head on into the wall. 13 might have got some of that. 14 just plowed him. Was the 14 the guy that started right in front of us? I need to see. No, he wasn't. We were a couple cars behind that. But us getting such a poor start there and qualifying so far back allowed us to slow down for this. Man, that That was a hard impact for the 14. I gotta see this from his view. He probably couldn't see it at all. Sees him going wide. Well, he's seen it. Just nothing he can do at that point. He can't. He's hitting the brakes. You can't slow down enough to go further left, and you don't think about going to the right because that's where he is when you're making the decision to slow down. And it just, I mean, he can't go anywhere else. Tough situation there for him. And we sneak away with it. Really only 2 cars that got damage out of that. 13 might have got a little bit, but he was around us at the end there. In that final run, he was right behind us, so it didn't hurt him too bad. 19's gonna grab the wall. Yeah, not really. 15 taps the wall. Hey, we beat our goal of 12th with a P3. I will freaking take that. Really take that. They're 3 wide behind us. How does this happen? I'm behind the 17. 17 hits the apron, shoves up, and then I take the line. 17 gets clear, and then the 4 is middle 3 wide, and then this is when the 4 gets hooked behind us. 15 just slows down really early. I don't know if he's trying to let them go or what, but he comes left and goes all the way to the bottom when he was up top 3 wide. That's bizarre right there. That gives the 4 a ton of damage, though. Let's make sure OBS is still recording. Oh, good, it is. I don't have to delete this whole thing. Because I would like that race to be posted. That was a good one for us. 2 car into the wall. This is when the 11 shoved up after hitting the wall the previous lap. We're right behind it. This is a pretty nice dodge. Just have to hit the brakes and turn right and hope he doesn't overcorrect. And we get through it. Contact on pit road. Yep. 20 car slams the brakes in front of the 4. I don't know what it's showing now. 3 wide on a restart. This might have been another immediate caution that we had. 3 just gets into the 21 there. I don't know if the 3 was trying to get in behind the 21. It looked like he just turned right there. That was weird. 16 gets into that. 17, 11. The 4 gets more damage. And then the 21 again. It's lap 19. 17 gets loose, hits the 2, hits the 18, hits the 7. That was a huge... That was like 4 or 5 different cars that just got hit by the one 17 car. Gets loose, hits the guy, comes off the wall, hits 3 more people. 7 just spins to avoid it. 18 almost flipped over there. But look at this. His right side's come up in the air a little bit. That'd have been weird. The 4, after being in like 12 different wrecks, is going up the inside 3 wide on a restart. That's interesting. And then the 6 pays the price for that, and I don't think that he gets a caution for that. That's unfortunate for him. '19 comes off the wall and slams into the 15. Maybe that's why the 15 wasn't giving him any room. I don't think it was him and the 15 racing. 15 comes down a little bit. 3 drifts up a bit. They make slight contact. 5's going to grab the wall. No, this is when the 5 runs into the 12. He was overdriving it really bad behind me, too. I'm surprised we didn't get a contact for this, because we definitely tapped the back of the 19, hitting the brakes. No contact or damage or anything. Well, I never pit to see if I had damage. I presume I didn't. I didn't even get a contact. Lap 37. 3 wide for the 5. The 11 blocks that. And then hits the apron. 12 car. It's going to grab the wall a little bit. 9 car. It's going to grab the wall hard. And we are able to get around this. Because then the 9 comes down and hooks the guy when he goes to his inside. And that gets us around both these guys. Just hooks him almost into the wall. Oh man, that was close. And we get really lucky and we're able to shoot around this, and then the 3 nearly goes up and hits the 23. 23 getting loose, nearly wrecking. That was a scary front stretch in turn 1 and 2 for the 23. 15 and the 16 come together with huge net code. No caution for this. Lap 43? I guess not. I guess he gets spun into the grass quick enough. Huge net code. Right in front of the 2. Was there a caution? Lap 43? No. Just got in the grass and didn't call one. 11 just turns down and hits the back of the 20 somehow. This is when we're 3 wide. Almost 4 wide. I was so worried the 23 was going to get to my inside and on the apron and wreck us. And this is right to the checkered flag. We sneak out ahead of all of it. Never even pit for tires. And, yeah. When you get a caution about every 2 laps, you don't need tires. Ooh, that worked out for us. I will take a 3rd place, starting 20th. Yeah. Pretty good. Thanks for watching.